watching the Verzuz on Instagram?
I only watched one. Literally only watched one.
What?
Because I'm not caught up in the hype type thing. I literally went to Instagram and went to the page and to watch the Gucci and Jeezy one.
Oh,
Had I known they did all of them like that, I probably wouldn't have watched them. So like Monica and Brandy was singing like live against each other.
Well,
because I didn't know it was like that. So, you know.
See, I think it's up to the artist whether they want to perform or not. I think they kind of, do a little performing, but
you gotta think, they got the people want to hear you. That's a concert. Like, you got to. What did you standing up there for and they playing your song and you're not singing or rapping it?
I guess just to be into it, like it's it's like a little battle like show. So
it was like when I seen when I watched it, I was like, oh, this is a real Verzuz. Literally the only one I watched.
What is it? Gucci and Jeezy.
And they had a few other than that, didn't they? How many?
Yeah, they had a whole bunch.
I've been missing out because I know, like when I seen it, I was like, damn, that's really what I was like. Damn, the other ones must have been good.
Yeah, like I would say the top ones was Beanie Man versus Bounty Killer.
Definitely been missing out. What?
That was that.
And they did it just like how they did the other one.
Yeah, actually, that one at that time that was the best. Like they've done that one, Jadakiss versus Fabulous.
What?
Yeah.
I'm late. Y'all see how late I am? Never was into it.
I think Patti LaBelle versus
Crying. No. And Patti LaBelle was up there.
Gladys Knight. Yep. Yeah.
Who won? Well, that's the thing. Everything is opinionated.
See, so the thing is, right? It's supposed to be like a Verzuz. Well, it came out as a Verzuz like who wins type thing, but then I guess they switched it to like, oh well, it's just a celebration of music. But I'm like, nah, that's what. So when I saw the Jeezy and Gucci, right? When I saw that, because for one, I'm not really familiar with that music anyway.
Neither one of
them. Because during that time, like,
right,
I hated the. I can't say so much of Jeezy, but more of Gucci. Like, I hated it. Like, it just didn't come across real good to me. It's like, it's almost like stupid, very dumbed down music. I'm really more of an East Coast, style music. I mean, but it's not just East Coast. Like, it's East Coast, West Coast, like even like Southern people, T.I. or stuff like that. It's just with them, like it didn't come across.
So who you think won the battle?
I like Gucci. I didn't know how serious it was.
What you mean?
I didn't know it was like a real beef.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
I didn't know it was like somebody tried to murder. I didn't know it was like that.
They had beef.
But like as far as it being like the competition thing, I loved it because I'm like, I didn't even know Gucci had it. Gucci came out with a diss song first. I'm like, oh, and he's gonna perform it in front of him. Let's go, Gucci. Yeah. So like, I was like happy. I was like, let's go. And so,
that was a good ass battle.
I enjoyed it.
That was perfect. And I was on the ride. I was on the way back home from Edenton. They got the music going. I'm in the car like, damn. Like they dropped. Yeah, that was a good ass.
So who do you think was gonna win?
I ain't even look like I ain't think about none of that. Right. Like I know both songs. Like equally. I like Jeezy. I like Gucci. I was just like, damn, this is a real. But it was the energy for me though. I ain't even gonna hold you. Definitely think Gucci won. If we, yeah. And then it just reminded me like, dang, I really fuck with Gucci. Like the songs they was playing, like it was taking me back to certain moments. Right. I'm like, dang, I was never a girly girl. Like I'm talking like Gucci way back. It was like not even when I really knew what music was or really it was just like I knew I liked Gucci though. I knew them damn songs.
The only song I think I knew of Gucci that I heard that So Icy joint. And I remember
that was one of my favorite songs. I was young as hell and it was him and Jeezy together. I had always liked them both. Yeah,
with Yellow something. Lemon something.
Oh, Lemonade song.
Lemonade.
A banger.
I did like that one. But other than that, like, I don't know no.
But Jeezy hot too though. That's
but
what I'm
Jeezy
like. I know like the boys, like I know like literally like can tell you any Jeezy song, know the word. I mean, but it's just still the energy for me. Yeah. Like, yeah, because if I was in a rap battle, definitely would have been Gucci. Right. Like, you think I'm about to let a bitch goddamn sit and talk to me and play with me on the stage like that? Ho, get out of here. What?
Yeah, I love it.
So it was the energy for me though, because Gucci and everybody was saying he was petty and all, and it was like, no, he kept that shit real.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. Like, you know, when people was like, I had some people like comment like, he was so stupid. You know, Jesus was being a grown man. I'm like,
it's like, fuck y'all. Fuck like, that.
Hold up. I enjoyed that.
And me too. That's what I'm like. I know I'm a higher up person. Don't tell me that I'm ignorant. Talking about you ignorant if you think Gucci wants it. It was like, let me shut up because I will read all of y'all because y'all don't understand Gucci energy. Like, that it takes a lot of I think I'm attracted to confidence. Like, that's really what it was, man. Don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, Gucci sound dumb as hell. A lot of songs, like, we know that, but it's also like he about what he talk about too. So that's really what it is. Not to say Jeezy not, but it's like, yeah, that was, you gotta sell it. Like Gucci was, that's what he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
I think it was a good battle, and I mean, Jeezy fucked them up. It was a few songs they was dropping. It was like, like I was really in the car, like and many different time zones. That was a good one. That was a great one.
Yeah. So you know now, I think next Saturday is Keyshia Cole versus
Keyshia
Ashanti.
Cole's gonna eat Ashanti. What? And I like Ashanti. You get what I'm saying? But it's like, baby, come on.
Yeah.
Y'all talk about that in the comments below, because y'all know Keyshia is about to eat Ashanti.
Yeah, I mean,
she is.
Like I used to, you know, like have a crush on Keyshia. So
that was your it girl.
Keyshia
is, and then I always like, she was so street, she urban. I love Keyshia Cole.
When you had that gap.
That's what I don't. You hold me to that. I don't want to get my gap done. Yeah, I like at least the one in the middle. I like my gap.
Yeah, like, you know, it seemed like the people who have it really like fits them. And it's like, you know,
special people.
Yeah, and I was kind of mad that she kind of got that done up. I'm like, for what? You know, keep it real.
I like my teeth. I like my gap.
Yeah, man. So I'm looking forward to that one. Even though
I probably won't watch that though.
I think I'm gonna miss it.
Yeah, definitely not even about to put the thought in. That's how you know I'm much more masculine, because even for that one to draw my attention more to make me want to watch it, the Gucci and Jeezy versus is because I was never the girl that was like, oh my goodness, like, you know, who was the group? It was like the B2K, the Chris Brown. It was like, no, I had like Dipset and G-Unit. Like, no, I was not that girl. So I was always real masculine.
Right.
So, them kind of battles hit different for me. So it was good. I enjoyed it. I used to watch Smack DVDs with my daddy. Like, as a little girl, that was our father-daughter time. Like, And I even text him, like, you need to bring them days back. Don't think I'm too old. Like, because that was really a way that we buy. I like music.
Right.
And my daddy liked music. So we used to watch Smack DVDs. And I used to like shit like that. Freestyles and, like, all that stuff.
So what you been listening to lately, then?
What have I been listening to? Commercial stuff that's out on the radio. Okay. I do like Lucci. I just listened to his album, I guess he dropped recently.
Lucci. Yeah, YFN.
Reginae boyfriend.
Oh, are they back together?
I guess.
I guess because she got titties done.
She did.
Yeah.
I was just looking through her Instagram this morning at her party and stuff. Look, they had a good time.
Yeah, she just got titties done.
Oh yeah, Reginae boobs were small. I mean, they still look like they fit. I mean, I guess she didn't go too big though. She didn't do too much. No. She is definitely Toya and Lil Wayne's daughter though.
Definitely. Definitely. You look at her, I'm like, I don't know, bro. One
thing about it though, and one thing I do like about Reginae is I appreciate how hard she fucked with her daddy. Like, cause that's one thing about it. Lil Wayne was my daddy too, and I'm not even with my daddy right now. The daddy I got to this day is like, y'all gonna put some respect on his name. Like, I don't care who y'all is. I'm pretty sure he done did something for somebody. You know, like at least presented his presence, his realness or something. So it's like, so I feel where Reginae coming from. She know her daddy is a legend. So it's like, I think every real nigga need a daughter like that.
Right.
Yeah, because she put on, like, you remember the shit they used to say about Lil Wayne on the internet? Reginae, the first one coming with the smoke, like, y'all got my daddy fucked up. Y'all forgot who he is. So I like that about her.
Wayne's, he
and she the first daughter. She the first child.
Right.
First child. Wow. He said, because I seen like the announcement he made at her party. He was like, I think I was 14 or 15 when I had her, and it was like, damn, I didn't know he was that young. Mm-hmm. So clearly that was his first child.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is Wayne one of the greatest, or is he the greatest of all time?
Depending on who you asking.
I'm asking.
I like Lil Wayne. I do think he is a legend.
But
who
do you think is the best though?
Whoever think they the best.
All
that's
of
about
them
what
think
they
the
think. Yeah, I mean, well, shit, that's who the best then. Whoever think they the best. Because I feel like life is too short, and then I feel like that's that all or nothing mindset. Like,
okay.
Because I like people like, I do think Lil Wayne is a legend though. Like,
right.
Because there's not a lot of people that I can say that. Because I was listening to Lil Wayne in middle school, high school, undergrad. You get what I'm saying? Like, he still got songs on the radio today. Mm-hmm. So, it's not a lot of people you can say that about. So, I mean, I like Lil Wayne. I think he is definitely... I see how people can put him in that category of legendary. Right. Like, I really do. Like, I feel like we watched Lil Wayne grow up.
I think he's a legend.
We watched his whole,
Yeah, I think he's a legend, yeah.
And it's a few people like that. That's why... you gotta be careful with that legend word, because it's a few, but you gotta be real influential like that. Like even Gucci, I like Gucci, but it's also kind of like a legend.
Yeah.
Trap legend though. My boy is a trap legend though. Yeah. We gotta get him there.
The reason why I think people become legends when you start, it have like longevity and also a heavy influence on like the generations following.
Yeah. Okay. You know what I mean?
So it's a lot of people.
That's what I'm saying, but it's like then everybody is legend in their own way when you really think about it, for real. You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
No.
Because I think, and that actually what I will say is I think Gucci may be more legend in Atlanta.
Yeah, definitely levels of legendary. Right. Facts.
So I would say that.
And you know what? That's what makes Lil Wayne even more of a legend, though.
Right. Because internationally, like,
facts.
And there's tons of artists that are his sons out here. So definitely he's a.
I like Lil Wayne. No, I do. Yeah. I do fuck with Lil Wayne, especially like what year was that? I don't know. I can't call out the years, but I know that time if I hear a song. Probably about high school. Not middle school. Definitely middle school Wayne.
I don't know. All I know is 08 Wayne. That's what I'm more familiar with. Like, I know during that time, like 2007, 2008, and maybe 9, he was something else.
I feel like Wayne. I understand. I do feel like he is somebody that should get his credit. Like, I really do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like Lil Wayne. I hope he's doing alright. Because he looking kind of fucked up.
Yeah, he is. Them drugs.
Lil Wayne. Yeah, we praying for you out here, big dog.
I think, what's his name? One of the NLE Chopper had like tweeted something about, people need to get around Famous Dex. Is that a person?
I think I have heard that name before. Yeah. Get around for what?
Because of the drug use. You know what I mean? Like, because a lot of those.
What? Say that one more time.
Get around him, like support him. Check on him.
Oh, he on drugs bad.
Yeah, because I think he's one that's dealing with drugs bad too. Because I think maybe last year he was, or was it earlier this year? He was on his live.
I just realized I was talking about that. That shit be making me sad.
He was
though.
on his live and he was talking and stuff, but then he just like fell asleep. And then it was crazy.
Right, and the internet ate his ass up because they know them symptoms. So I know they was like, what the, secrets out.
And even Famous Dex came out and said, at least somebody is caring. Because I guess people were saying something about why, Chopper said something, but he like, at least somebody care about.
See, that's what made me so sad. Because you want to know what I really imagine myself doing in this lifetime?
What?
Having like an interview platform, like kind of something like what you doing, but doing my therapy. I guess like doing virtual therapy, but I want to do it with celebrities because I feel like they get a lot of pressure that come with them, or Shit, we're not even just saying, because it could be, they ain't even got to be out on the open, but I just know the people that got that high status, that, got those high expectations, all that money, all the, that role to play.
That pressure.
So, yeah, and it's actually a therapist. He's an LMFT, too, that I watched on YouTube. I forgot his name, but I seen, he did interviews like Waka Flocka, Chief Keef, Dej Low.
Oh, the bald head dude?
What's his name? He's actually, like, therapist.
Yeah,
I forgot his name.
I know exactly what you're talking about, because I seen the one with Waka, Joe Budden.
Yeah.
Prodigy, like I watch him. Yeah.
He does a good job.
I actually would like to have someone on No Fluff TV. So if you're a therapist or what is it?
What, like social work?
Yeah, if you like a therapist, counselor, psychiatrist, or any of that type of thing, come on No Fluff TV. I want to see if I can be figured out.
P, you can have me up here to do that.
Nah, I don't think you can't figure me out.
No, but I really can't.
Someone who's
because I already
trained,
did it.
You said you already did. Okay, come on, talk about it.
Oh, you really going to take it there?
Yeah, talk about it. Have you figured me out yet?
If you allow me to, I can definitely crack your code.
Give me 5, 3. Give me 3. I don't know what's the word.
Right, because it's the thing. People don't come to therapy to want to get figured out. People come to therapy to figure their own self out.
That's true. But will I allow you? See, that's always been my thing, right? Like, I feel like I want to go to therapy, sit down with someone, but then I also feel like you're not gonna be able to do it because I might not allow you.
Yeah. So
it's almost, because to me it's almost like a game. I'm gonna tell you
from 2 different ways because I know you personally.
Okay.
So from me knowing you personally, that's why I say yes, I can get it out of you because I can sit and really pick your brain. Like I know the right questions to ask, and honestly, I'm not even trying to be funny. It's not even intentional, but you gotta understand I'm really going to school to get training for this. So. Like, when I am with clients, it's stuff like that is easier to put into the personal world. But I try to have, some fair balance. So I know I could get it out of you, but whether you allow it with a therapist is completely different because you got to understand if you're going into it with, okay, this is a therapist, this is somebody I don't know, this is a stranger, it is kind of like a guarded thing. So it is different when I'm picking like my friend's brain versus picking a client brain, if that makes sense.
Okay, can you try to pick my brain for...
See, that's the thing. Like now it's intentional. See, now you're going to think too much into it. I mean, I still can, but you going into it with the mind thing. Like,
that's true. So that was also my thing, too. If it's... that's how I know that's correct. Because if it's intentional, then I'm more, I guess, alert.
You're going to find ways to be defensive, but I can just have a conversation that gets you where you need to be without you realizing that's what I'm even doing.
And that's why I'm like...
And it's annoying sometimes, too, P. I'm not going to hold you because everybody in my personal life don't want to be my fucking client.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's definitely like having that balance because I didn't realize that I was doing that until because I got friends in the program as well. And we're personal friends too. And she be having to tell me like, okay, bitch, I don't need you to be my therapist right now. So
it be you out.
Yeah, that's stuff, but it's helpful though because you gotta understand you don't want the brain. I mean, it's hard though because it is like this switch. Like you know how to identify with people. Or you can see a pattern whether this person can see it or not. So it is hard. You gotta understand that everybody is not wanting that. So I do have to be very strategic about, my therapeutic abilities, I guess. Right. So, got to be more careful. But I can definitely, we can get to it. But he don't even want that. He don't want that smoke with me. He don't. He's scared. He's scared, y'all.
I might be. Just much.
No.
Well, not really. But yeah, okay.
Ain't nothing to be scared of. There's your own shadow side, your own self. Mm-hmm. Because I can't get in here and tell you nothing about your life that you don't already know.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Right. Right. Ain't nothing I can do, but I think black people should seek more therapy on a more serious note.
And you think that because of what? Is it because of the traumas and things that we experience and carry on from generation to generation? Or is it something else?
Both.
And what's it something else?
Just because I think it's always helpful to talk to other people with, different perspectives to just from one keep us, I won't really say grounded, but just to keep us open-minded. I'll say open-minded.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
and to give us new experiences, because check this out. I'll share a personal story. I actually, I don't know, I see a therapist. It's actually required a part of our program, but I'm glad that it is required as a part of our program now. So I take full hit into therapy. Definitely go to therapy every week. And I actually upped it up to twice a week. This past month, just because it's season, a lot of stuff going on. I'm trying to conquer a lot more. So just to help me process things more.
Twice a week. What's the cost on that?
We actually get
free.
Yeah, well, technically it's free because of the program that's required, but it's definitely what was I gonna say? Ways around it, but it's things that you can do. Therapy is not always expensive. Sometimes insurance cover therapy. You can find different people, they call it sliding scales. So you can find somebody that offers a sliding scale or something like that and get therapy for an affordable price, for sure. Therapy is not as expensive as we think. That's what I'm saying. We, as in, our type of people, we need to be more open-minded. Because if we can spend $200 on shoes, and people pass Jordans, people wearing Gucci, and that shit in the thousands. That's way more. Yeah, so therapy can get bought. Therapy can definitely be purchased.
Yeah, invest in it.
Yeah, invest in therapy. Please.
So break down the sliding scale. What is it?
So it's basically based on income.
Okay.
It'll be something like that. So I would always say call them around. The thing is, you're not gonna know those resources if you're not calling around, even trying to figure out what they are. Yeah. Because it's stuff that you therapy is definitely affordable. Even at you can go to NC State and book with their therapist interns. My school, you can book with their therapist interns. Everybody that's getting trained. So it's definitely ways that you can do stuff.
Who do the therapists go to? After people unload stuff on them, or they sharing so much. Who are they? We go to other therapists. We go to other. Because even with my program now, you heard me mention my supervisor, Dr. Williams. So they require us to go to personal growth. We also have to do hours of supervision each week, to make sure that we're okay mentally and that we're doing okay with our clients. So it's they make sure that it's always a gateway. And one thing I appreciate about therapy is really based on self-care. Well, at least the way my program is teaching it. So mental health is definitely a thing. And how has it helped you? Where you are now, going even twice a week now, what are the benefits you're seeing from it? In the front, not so much of the back end. Is it an immediate relief, or is it because sometimes you have stuff that's building up. So is it I go and kind of release and I feel better all automatically, or is it
It depends. Sometimes it's an instant relief. Sometimes it's kind of okay, I'm gonna have to explore that a little bit more. But sometimes I think a lot of the times, and then with me being a therapist and trainer going into therapy, I'm already kind of somewhat knowing, what the goal is. So, I feel for me, it's kind of more so immediate relief because therapy allows me to talk through and process what I need to talk through. If that makes sense. 'Cause that's all therapy really is talking through your own stuff. Therapy is not, okay, I'm about to tell you what to do to fix your life, because who am I to tell you how to fix your life?
But couldn't you just talk through it to yourself if you're already doing therapy?
Could I talk through it with myself?
Yeah, you just in your mind, okay, just kind of process everything. Couldn't you just do that yourself instead of feeling let me go to someone else?
Yeah, I can do it myself. How helpful is that going to be? I'm with myself all the time. How am I going to learn external forces and other factors and other perspectives if it's just me? How am I going to get out of my head if it's just me?
Yeah, so you're just bouncing ideas off the other person.
Definitely. Yeah, because it's if it's just me, what the fuck good is that? Because then you got to think about it. even if it is just you, how many times if it is just you and you at a mental blockage? So what good am I if I'm a mental blockage to myself? That means I need to seek some other help. That means I'm not being beneficial to myself at this time. So I need to seek external forces.
What is something that you had to work through, like recently?
My imbalance, like, just really that that was a real thing for me because, like me, I was always, I guess, complaining about being so proactive, always so busy. The anxiety, that was the thing. So then I realized, okay, that's not serving me where I need to, chill out, enjoy life and all that. So what I did was I took it from over here and brought it over here. So now it's, you get what I'm saying, it's imbalance versus coming together because it was either, at first it was all work, no play. Then this last phase been all play, no work. Because I really ain't been working to my fullest potential business-wise. Right. So that was a real thing for me because it was like, that for one, it was more challenging because I didn't realize this was a pattern. Like, this is something that I had to get woke with about myself. And then it was like, okay, and then now that you're able to identify this problem, what are you going to do about it? So I walked myself through a lot. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, I processed a lot by myself. However, I'm also open-minded to having, external forces to help me process things because I realized I can't do everything on my own. Right. So, yeah.
That's good.
It's been really helpful for me. And I actually, I wanted to get a white male therapist in particular.
Why?
Because I wanted to challenge myself and I wanted to, I guess, challenge the other person too, if that makes sense. Because I do be feeling like white people need to know it's people like me. Because, I don't sugarcoat. Now, I really, I don't sugarcoat nothing with y'all. So, I really don't sugarcoat nothing with my therapist. Right. Yeah. So, and then I wanted to, I guess, get out of my head. I'm just trying not to be as biased too because what am I going to see? But I'm all for the black therapist because I've had like different experiences, but I'm saying this time in particular, it was just kind of like, how can I find other people to connect to? Because not everybody you gonna agree with them because they black. You get what I'm saying? Like, right. That's the furthest thing from the truth. So I didn't even want to be a part of the problem by enabling that type of mindset. Like, I can only identify with these people that look like this. So it was a challenge for me, and it's been going good. Like, my therapist is bomb as fuck. Like, I really appreciate my therapist. She helps me process a lot of stuff. So yeah, I think it was just more so like to be open-minded, like to not be as narrow. What are you thinking?
I'm stuck. I'm trying to figure out how to transition to something else. Cause you unloaded a lot right here.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Maybe because you need therapy. Y'all, now you see so much about.
I'm just saying because I think. Listen, all of us need it because, we are carrying around all these thoughts and feelings and stuff, and sometimes, like you said, you just need to bounce it off somebody just to kind of see, like, okay, am I tripping, or, what's really going on? What's the deeper issue? All those things. And then sometimes I feel like we might know those things, but maybe we're afraid to face it.
Yeah, we don't got the courage to do it. Absolutely true. Something happening right now. Somebody's right now somewhere avoiding therapy for that same very reason.
For the same reason.
Yeah. So it's definitely a part
so
of
they need to connect
life.
with you. They need to leave a comment and say, yo, Terra, I need you to.
I ain't certified. I'm not accredited.
But be certified.
Catch me though. That's the thing, because I will definitely do this. Like, once my credentials and stuff are straight, definitely. I'm gonna find a way to utilize it when I get my own private practice and stuff. I'm definitely gonna utilize it.
Okay, so where is your office gonna be?
I don't know. Good question. Where would Spirit want me to be? Maybe Raleigh, somewhere in this area.
Mooresville, Cary.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I really don't know. We'll see. Right. It could be any place in North Carolina though. Like, according to when I get
you gonna take insurances.
Yeah, definitely. Well,
what about food stamps?
If they let me, I definitely will take food
stamps. That'd be fire though.
Yeah, damn right. What?
What?
Yeah, because eating is a part of everyday life.
Yeah.
If my clients paid for my food, yeah, either way, because where my money was gonna go to,
right.
Food and bills.
Right.
Yeah, so definitely, if that would be a real thing, my clients could definitely pay me in food stamps out the gate. Yeah, never too uppity for that.
Legs, dinner, and all that.
But I ain't one of them. I'm not into crab boys. I mean, I do like to eat good, but I ain't into.
What is eating good to you though? Like, you so skinny, so like, I mean, not saying you skinny, but I'm saying you're small. I'm saying she's small, like, you know, you got a little petite figure, so like, you know, like.
Definitely do not. But I eat like smoothie shakes. Probably shit, right? I know you're about to say so. But the thing is, I ain't even eat until I just ate downstairs. Right. I did eat 2 pack of apples this morning though. But I just be busy, y'all. I don't even be eating like that. That's what's crazy. Fellas, if you really want to get my attention, ask me what I ate today. That's how I'm going to know you care about me. Because I really don't be eating as much as I should, for real.
What? You know the last time you was up here, you said, if you want to get my attention, ask me about paying my student loans. Now this time you saying, ask you what you ate today.
That's just the minor though, for real, because that ain't mean. Beginning. Oh yeah, and the prices done went up since then. Definitely ain't had nobody pay no student loans, but they doing what they supposed to do. I got my I have a favorite, but we definitely got. But I would say I at least got a starting 5 right now.
Okay, starting 5
at least. But then I don't be wanting to count niggas, but
okay.
The options is out there, but I definitely kind of got a favorite. Y'all is not. They ain't messing with him, though. That's the thing. Like, you pay a student loan, you done beat him out the cut, though. Because he ain't paid no damn student loan. I'm telling you, that market still, ain't nobody paid no student loan.
Who's in the 5,
but he did definitely invest in the 5, business. Bro?
You know, now you could text and say, I hope I'm in that 5.
Don't do that, y'all. Because if you got to ask that you in the top 5. You
can get like a 17 text, like, yo, am I in the 5?
Don't do that. I don't even be knowing if the guys, but so this is the thing, like when guys do, like recent new guys try to talk to me, like, you know, how can I get to know you? I just turn on my YouTube channel. And because I just be like, I don't know if they be watching or not, but shit, that's one of the quickest ways, because it's like, bro, I'm busy. I'm not about to sit and talk on the phone with you all night or none of that. Like,
so it's not you.
But the thing is, it is. I just got to be into you. But it just be seeming like the ones that have to ask that, it's not there. So that, you get what I'm saying? They clearly got to ask.
So what kind of guys are you into? Like
confident men.
Confident men. That's it.
I mean, what you want? Where you getting at? Because I already see. Y'all see how he do.
So mentally, where does he have to be?
Mentally confident.
Okay.
Like, know that he can do whatever it is he puts his mind to. And I pray that it's a person with good intentions. So, you know, those things that are being put out are, you know, good intentional. But yeah, confidence is definitely one I'm realizing I like people who are, confident. You got to be.
But you're not really trying to be in like a relationship or that right now, though, right?
Maybe. I might be. You hear me talking about kids and family and shit?
Yeah, I know, but I'm asking though. Like, you said maybe, so like this is a yes or no question.
See, so here we are. You trying to get me back on the black and white stuff? Black and white. It can be
yes or no. It's not black and white.
How about yes and no?
Yes and no. Okay.
Yeah, eventually and no, because I mean, shit, it clearly ain't happening right now. I'm not in a relationship, so.
Right. But that doesn't mean that you don't want to be.
Good question. Do I want to be in a relationship? No, but then when I think about it, and this may be a smart answer, but I feel like I am I'm in a lot of relationships. I am in relationships.
Okay.
So, you know, it's kind of like, what's the difference?
Yeah. Well, I think maybe
remember we sat up here and talked about August and Jada. You know how I feel about the control and like, you know, trying to make it be this title and this one partner. And it took me a long time to get out of that, like, you know, oh, it's me and you, so it has to be this. Like, because I was definitely one of them, like, oh, yeah, it's us, we together. It's no other people. You can't have connection or ties to anybody else. And it's like, no, you definitely can.
So, you're down for a one-on-one relationship, but you're also open to multiple people relationship.
See, now that's why I feel like you're trying to box it in. I'm trying to understand. Because it's all of what you just said.
It's all of what. That's what I'm saying.
But the thing is, the one-on-one relationships I have with, because you get what I'm saying, like, because my favorite, the one-on-one relationship I got with him right now is, that's what our relationship is. We have a one-on-one relationship. So the relationships that he had with other people, that's not going to impact the relationship that me and him have. The relationship that I have with other people is not going to impact the relationship that me and him have.
Okay.
So relationships are relationships.
Okay. Gotcha. I feel you.
Now, like, y'all get what I'm saying. They get what I'm saying. They feel me.
Right.
You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I'm saying, like, how far is that getting? Okay, so when I say how far is that getting, meaning, let's say, one of them say, well, let's move in together.
Ooh. Which one of them is bold enough to do that?
The confident one.
Okay, well, come on with it, Mr. Confident. Let's fucking see.
Yeah.
The thing is, all of them low-key got to be confident, though. But it's all on me.
But the most confident ones are going to say, yo, let's go ahead and get this apartment. You know what I mean? Get a little dog.
Boy.
So are you telling him no?
First thing that came up for me is, definitely telling his ass no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, why would you tell him no? Would you feel like he's trying to control you then?
No. Okay. No, I don't think I would feel that way. Shit, maybe I would. I don't know. But I wouldn't feel like he was trying to control me if we did, like, live together or something. But then again, you know what? I probably don't trust that I'm fully there yet. Maybe that's what it is. Because that's definitely the type of time I was on in my last relationship. So maybe that's...
Right.
Maybe I'm just scared some of that still lingering. I mean, obviously, I hope that it's not. But it's like you don't know until you in a situation again. So maybe I just don't trust myself yet. That's what it sounds like to me.
Do you have a hard time trusting people, though?
Yeah and no. I feel like 10 times out of 10, and my address said 10 times out of 10, if I don't trust you, it's some type of vibe, or it's a reason why. Yeah, it's definitely a reason why. And I could be the reason, but sometimes I'm just not. I think with the self-awareness that I pray for, if I am guarded against somebody that I'm not meant to be guarded to, like, Spirit will check me for that. So even if I am, like, having trust issues, they always got to turn back around.
Okay.
Because I just pray I don't miss no blessings. I don't want to block no blessings, from being guarded. So I do pray that I'm able to, heal and get over any traumas that could block me. So I just like to think if there is ever a situation that it turns over and that I realize that I'm doing that to a person that I shouldn't be guarded to.
Because, sometimes women and men can feel like that's a control type thing where you want to be just us only. You don't have any extra relationships. I don't have any extra relationships. Is that control to you?
Because when you think about it, and I wish I had literally learned this from my last relationship, or just like this phase in my life in general. So, you can't control other people's relations. And then what really took the cake for me is putting myself in somebody else's shoes. Like, I don't care who I fuck with, a connection that I got with this person, that connection that I got with this person is not going to mess that up. You get what I'm saying? I've witnessed this from, past relationships. It's not going to do that for me. And when I think about it, it's like, okay, if I'm that adamant about it, shit, who am I to say that they can't, that person is not a part of their life to uplift them for this reason, or, whatever the case is. So I just look at it as trying not to be selfish because... And then it is difficult, though, because I know me, my intentions are so pure, so I know where I'm coming from. If I got a connection with you, that means we've really got a connection. I know how to balance myself out. I can have a connection with you and not fuck with you like that, even if you is a past lover type thing. So I think it got a lot to do with, you got to have that discipline for sure, because, yeah.